So I've got some regular 6v6 domination gameplay, not 9v9, no ground war or anything. Some regular 6v6 domination where I get close to 90 kills, which is really good actually, and I'm not using Chopper Gunner, I'm not using AC-130, I've just got Predator, Harrier, and Pave Low on, and that one sniper was running around knifing me the entire game. He was so sneaky, he'd come up behind like 2 or 3 of us and just stab us all. It was not very much fun, but yeah. You may be wondering why it no start at beginning. Well, I was playing the game, and I had a decent amount of kills, wasn't doing too great, and I just like looked at my frame counter because that's just what I do, and I noticed it was green instead of orange. I record PC gameplay with a program called DxTory, something like that. I don't know. It's a great program. It's kind of like Fraps, only it's a lot better because there's a lot more options. And I think it actually uses less resources and I get a lot better compression, so that's a good thing. And but anyways, the frame counter that's usually in the top left hand corner of the screen for me, I noticed it was green, not orange, so I wasn't recording the beginning of this game, which I guess is okay because I didn't do exceptionally well. I didn't go on like a 30 kill streak or anything like that. And these people are kind of bad, and, you know, they're just like shooting into the sky, trying to shoot down my air support, and then there's that sniper who can't hit me because all he can do is knife, and get a nice triple there. These people do have painkiller and final stand quite a bit, which is very annoying. So if you're listening from the word, you're not going to do anything, so I just won't ask. Double kill. So if you haven't already figured it out, this is indeed PC gameplay. And I'm still kind of improving on my aim. Some games it actually seems like I'm really good at aiming and I get accused of having aimbot, and then some games I just can't hit people at all. I still have a lot of trouble with like moving targets. Hitting people who are moving, just quite difficult for me. If they're standing still, I can usually like line them up and shoot them pretty quickly, but when they're moving I just completely miss half the time. So generally, it's easier to kill people when they're standing still. That's easier, but compared to what I can do on Xbox, my aim against moving targets is quite bad still. I don't always play Domination on PC, but when I do, I make sure to get close to 90 kills. No, I don't usually play Domination on PC because PC is just a lot less active than. Look at this guy. He's just running around with his commando knife, or actually I think he might have had ninja because I didn't hear him coming. I didn't check, but whatever. So what was I saying? PC's a lot less active than Xbox, so like at busy times, Team Deathmatch might have like 2,000 or 3,000 people in it. Usually it's between like 500 and 1,000. I think when I was playing this like 10 minutes ago, there was around 120 people in Domination. So you need 12 people to make a lobby. That means there's only 10 lobbies around. And you'd think it would be hard to find a lobby with a good connection, but it's actually not that difficult. Sometimes I'll get a 3-bar, but I actually get handed host a lot on PC, a lot more than I do on Xbox, which is weird. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's just because there's far fewer people on PC, but for some reason it gives me host a lot more. I'm host almost every game on PC, which is a huge bonus. You know, I have bad aim, so I need a bit of a crutch to help me out, get that host advantage quite often. One thing I do have a lot of problems with, though, is hacked lobbies. Like, certain games, you'll get into a hacked lobby, and you'll be spectating, like, the guy who's hacking, and he'll have this little menu of different things he can do, like different infections, or like make everybody only have a sniper, or make himself invincible, or stuff, just different stuff like that. There's zombie modes, where like the map goes all gray, and it's like infected, maybe, I don't know. I've never actually played. I usually just leave when that happens. But hacked lobbies are really annoying because since there's such a low amount of players online, if you leave a hacked lobby, the chances of you getting back into that hacked lobby are extremely high. The only playlists that are populated are Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, and sometimes Domination. Most of the other playlists generally have no one in them. So if you're playing Team Deathmatch and you want to play Team Deathmatch, if you get into a hacked lobby, you're in a bit of trouble because once you leave, it's very likely that you're going to be put back into that same lobby, which gets really frustrating because first of all you have to leave the lobby because somebody's hacking, and then you get put back into that same lobby, so you get another loss, and then you get put back in usually like 3 or 4 times before it actually finds a different game. So you've got like 5 or 6 losses for one game. So win-loss ratio has always been kind of pointless in Call of Duty because of the way they do their whole loss for leaving a game or loss for a game that you've been in for 3 seconds. That's always been kind of annoying. But PC is still kind of fun. I do like the really high graphics, and playing at 90 frames per second is pretty cool. It's definitely a lot smoother. I didn't really like the field of view change. I kind of like the standard, but I might try it again later once my aim's a bit better. Anyways, that's it for now. Please like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for some more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.